of that big celebration tomorrow, we've been granted the first interview with this year's winner. And he's right here with us. And your name is?
Fahnestock P. Beaudry of Moline, Illinois.
Well, congratulations, Fahnestock. Say, you must have been the first man to have ever won the most beautiful face contest, aren't you?
Yes, I believe I am. They've been relaxing the requirements this year.
Say, the committee wanted me to remind you now of the obligations that you'll assume tomorrow when you're crowned. You know, of course, that you'll be traveling all next year, all over the country, showing your beautiful face in supermarkets and in fish stores and shopping malls and so forth.
I know. Will I be chaperoned on that tour?
Well, I'm sure you will. Incidentally, should you do anything to bring disgrace or cause public scorn to fall on the committee, contest, and/or its sponsors, then your title will pass to the first runner-up.
I don't plan to do anything wrong.
Well, I know, but they couldn't take that chance. You know, looking at you there, you do have a nicely constructed face, you know?
Yes, my neatly chiseled features do stand out.
Classic Grecian, I'd say.
I'm told they're Roman.
Oh, really? I know your eyes are well set apart. Say, how do they judge this contest? Is it the whole body or just the head or what?
No, just the face.
Oh.
Right here from where the hair starts down to the point of the chin. It's right in there.
The face is the only thing that
They don't
counts.
care anything about the head. They're even thinking of letting bald-headed guys in next year.
Is that right? Well, how'd you come by all this beauty?
Well, both my parents were pretty.
Uh-huh. You have any pretty brothers and sisters at home?
No, I'm a beautiful only child.
Are you the least bit, self-conscious, you know? I mean,
Embarrassed to be so beautiful?
Yeah, do you get embarrassed?
No, I'm used to it by now.
do women stop and stare at your beautiful face on the street?
Yeah, sometimes, but I'm used to that, too.
Yeah. Well, now, look, as the possessor of a beautiful face, do you take any special precautions? I mean, like when you shave, for instance.
No, I use a fresh blade every day.
Uh-huh. Well, now, how about the cold weather? You must have some bitter days back there in Moline.
Well, we do. It's cold back there now.
What do? Put a muffler around your features to protect them from the cold, or what?
No, I just walk with my back to the wind most of the time.
Well, you know, Fahnestock, this year, like all happy times, is going to race by for you, and I know it's been hectic for you these past few days, but have you given any thought to the future? Is it Hollywood, the movies, the TV? Would you like to be one of Charlie's Angels?
Well, I've thought about this life of glamour and tinsel and glitter and all that stuff, but I've decided against it. I'm going back to Moline, back to the post office. I don't want to be just one more beautiful face.
Wow. It's such a joy to talk to somebody who has their feet so well planted on the ground.
Well, thank you.
I want to wish you all luck in the future, Fahnestock, and it's been a pleasure talking to a gentleman like you.
Thank you very
much. You
much.
really have a beautiful face.
True as it.
There's another beautiful face. Good to see you fellas again.
Good to see you.
You never hang around long in California. I was kidding you about that before the show. Are you so easternized now that you find California a little mellow or laid back, as they say?
No, we like it. We come out to do this, particularly, and when the job's done, we go home.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I didn't realize until tonight that as long as we've known each other, you both have a decent amount of children, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I have 6.
I have 5.
Yeah.
Are any of them shown any inclination to be funny, amusing, etc.?
Well, my youngest son would like to be an actor, Chris.
Yeah.
He's trying that, but he's the only one of mine.
Well, I don't know. My kids never exhibited any interest, I don't think.
I start the interview, I feel I'm doing one of your interviews all of a sudden. No, not really.
I have it.
I understand you brought another guest tonight.
I did.
Did you bring a...
Wally Ballou did.
Wally Ballou is here tonight?
I brought a gentleman who impressed me very much about a week ago in Henderson, Vermont, Johnny.
Uh-huh.
He is Mr. Nelson Malaman, and he has rather a coincidental story to tell for this Friday the 13th. Mr. Malaman, just what is it you do?
Well, I have a four-leaf clover farm back there. Wally, a few years back, I developed this hybrid four-leaf clover. And I sell them down here to a novelty maker. And,
Found a market for them, did
oh,
you?
yeah. Novelty maker in New York takes them, he puts them in plastic cases, you know, for keychains and watch fobs.
I think I've seen those. Do you have one that, in case somebody
Yeah, I have
hasn't
one.
seen?
Yeah, it's, hey,
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is. It's in a plastic case, and then you have a calendar on the back.
My insurance man used to give me one of those every year.
Yeah.
Has a little ad on it.
That's
Okay,
right.
now how does this story all begin? You grew a crop of four-leaf clover.
Yeah, well, now, my partner, Neil, he was on his way over to Bellows Falls with a truckload of four-leaf
Going to
clovers.
sell them in Bellows Falls?
No, he put them on a train, sent them to New York. That's where the novelty maker gets them.
Right.
Well, Neil had some trouble with the brakes. They grabbed, he went off a cliff, the truck,
Oh, boy.
and we lost the whole first crop of those
Oh, that is-
four-leaf clovers.
How about Neil?
He'll get out all right, thank goodness.
Oh, he was lucky anyway.
Yeah,
you
he
weren't,
was.
huh?
Yeah.
So you went back and started a second crop, I guess.
The second crop, I couldn't supervise as actively as I'd like to. I got laid up. I hit my head on a horseshoe that I had hanging just inside the door of my greenhouse.
Yeah, I can still see the bump there.
No, I was born with that one.
Oh, right.
So, I couldn't get that crop going, and then, of course, the dusting plane crashed.
You have to dust them. What do they get, aphids or
No,
something?
no, you have this clover mite. Has this voracious appetite, and they go right after your clovers, and there's nothing more worthless on the market than a four-leaf clover with one or two leaves.
Oh, that's absolutely. Wouldn't have anything to do with that.
Oh, not a thing.
So now we're up to the time when I visited you and the third catastrophe that's overtaken you this year.
Now I can see why you have me out here on Friday the 13th. You see, it happened all last June was the Friday the 13th, and I all set for my third crop.
Right.
I grew it in the greenhouse.
Right.
Fellow next door, a neighbor of mine, he raises hares for rabbit's feet.
Oh,
And he had a truck full of rabbit's feet, and he was going over here to Bellows Falls.
was
to-
he sell them in Bellows Falls or what?
No, he puts them on the train. Novelty maker in New York.
Same guy, maybe, huh?
I don't know, I figure it must be the same
Right.
guy. Well, anyway, he swerved to avoid hitting a black cat. And he went into a telephone pole. The pole came down through the
Oh, right,
greenhouse,
through the
ruined the
greenhouse.
whole third crop.
That's when I got the story
Yeah.
firsthand, and it certainly is a sad one. You've had a disastrous year, but I think by telling your story here, maybe you feel a little bit better.
Well, every cloud has a silver lining, Wally, as you know. While I've been out here in California, I met this chap from Santa Barbara who's a glass blower, and he makes these beautiful crystal
Hey,
four-leaf clovers that we thought we could sell, have a little better luck with them,
so
maybe.
it might pull everything out of the
Yeah.
fire. Could we see one?
Well, he's bashful. Now, he didn't want to come out. He's afraid to go on the television.
He is here, though, huh?
Yeah, he's back there.
Bring him out.
Well, maybe I'll go try to get one. Okay.
All right,
yeah.
sure. We can get that.
Be interesting to see those.
I think it proves, Johnny, that behind the darkest cloud, there's always a silver lining. Here was the story of a... Nelson?
He heard me talking. He started to run out.
He is bashful. Maybe you better go into another line of work like show business. And if you do, break a leg. Huh?
We'll be back in a moment. Breakfast will still be as good as you remember with cream of wheat from Nabisco. Watch.